Hey guys, it's Joy here for HoneyBee Stamps. I put together a Slimline Fall Scene Card for you today using the new Better Together stamp and coordinating die. Now I started off with all of my images and I used pretty much all of them from the Better Together stamp and die. I think I didn't use the apple. There may have been, I think that may have been it. I am also using the Nuts About You stamp set, the pumpkins and the leaves and the acorn at the top of my paper here. That is from the Nuts About You, and all of the images below that are from the Better Together stamp set. And that just came out on HoneyBee Stamp's newest release. So I stamped those images onto Neenah Classic Crest Solar White cardstock. I like 110 pound. And I am using HoneyBee Stamp's Intense Black ink. It is Copic friendly because I am using Copic markers. Now I'm not going to color every image on camera for you. I'm just going to color certain images, and then the rest of them will be colored in similar colors. All of the leaves I colored in orange, yellow, and red. I didn't show that because that's really super simple. So there is, as you can see, there's a cute tree stump, which is really, I think, is a super cute element to the scene because you can have critters on top, you can have pumpkins on top, you can have lots of things going on with that. Then there is a cute squirrel, a bunny, a bird, a fox, a deer, a mouse, and a hedgehog. There also is a raccoon. I did not use that image. There is a bigger raccoon. So I'm just going to color these. I have two different colors of pumpkins. They look fairly similar, but they're a little bit different. And you can see that I'm putting all the caps down so you can see which Copic markers I'm using. I am coloring in some of those green pumpkins. I love those. I think they're so pretty, and I thought that would be fun to have just a little bit something different with all of these pumpkins. Then I'm going to color my critters. I've got some browns, some grays, some reds, red for that fox, and they just come alive. Now I will say on this deer I had to change my color, so I used E37, 35, and 33 because my lightest E31 ran out of ink, and I do not have a refill for that. So I just kind of shifted and went a little bit darker on this deer, but it worked out just fine. I brought in a lot of blues. I like blues in fall colors. I think it kind of breaks up the oranges and reds and greens, or excuse me, and yellows. So I did some regular blues. I did some teals for the scarves and the little sweaters and the little hats. I thought that was a really perfect color, again, like I said, to kind of break up the scheme of things. The cute little bird, I am going to make him a blue bird because I just thought I just wanted to have some more blue in here. But these little critters are all super, super cute. This is a fun fall scene. Again, this is a slimline card, so you have a lot of room to build a large scene, and I really love a large scene. I like a 5x7 scene. I like a slimline scene because I want to have a lot of stuff going on. Normally when I make a card, I have a lot of extra stuff. I actually had nothing extra on this card. I used everything, which I'm really glad that I was able to do that. So I colored the bunny and the mouse the same color. We've got this cute squirrel. He's got a little sweater, which I'm going to color green. There's some apples. He's holding an apple. The hedgehog is holding an apple, and that fox is holding a little basket of apples, which I think is really super, super cute to kind of bring that element in along with the pumpkins for this scene. Also, there's tons of these little leaves, which I thought would be fun to kind of have those laid out and scattered. There is a little mushroom that I'm going to have in the scene as well. So here is a piece of white cardstock. I'm just inking up with broken china at the top. This is going to be the sky. There's not going to be a ton of sky, so I'm not super worried about it being perfect as far as blending goes. I like my skies to almost be a little bit blotchy because I feel like it has clouds to it. So I am using this Horizon Slimline Borders die. I die cut the fence, the hills, and the grass. So I'm just going to start adhering these down in just kind of a layered order. I'm not actually adding any foam tape behind this because with all of these images, I think it would be too bulky. So I have my hills down. I'm going to put my fence a little bit above the green because the next layer is the green grass. And I want that to where I can see the bottom of the fence so you kind of get the whole image of the fence. It's not hidden by all of that grass. So I'm going to adhere that down into place, and then I'm going to trim off that excess and then die cut one more piece of grass off of this little extra green piece here. But first I need to stamp my sentiment. It says, we're all in this together. I'm stamping that with black ink, and that's from the Better Together stamp set. I wanted to do that before I had all of my images. Here is that next piece that I've already die cut from the grass piece in the Horizon Slimline borders. And then I've laid out all of my images. I like to lay everything out before I glue it down, which is good because my original layout for this design, even with all the same pieces, felt too busy. I kind of had the pumpkins everywhere. I took everything off and then put my pumpkins on one side and then kind of had all the other images on the other side, and this feels much better. Some of these I'm tucking behind the fence, some of them I'm tucking in front of the fence. Same with the characters. This is going to give it a lot of visual dimension by tucking them next to the fence or in front of the grass piece, and I love how this turned out. I'm just going to finish gluing all of these little leaves in and around. I have things hanging off the bottom, images hanging off the edge, which I will trim off when I am all done. And now we have that completed cute scene. I'm coming in with my black glaze pen, adding that to the eyes. When that's dry, I will come back and add some little white dots with my gel pen, my white gel pen, to the eyes as well. I am coming in and adding some little freckles to the cheeks of the critters, adding highlights to the pumpkins, some to the leaves. I love this kind of detail. I think it makes these little images come to life. I am coming in with a green marker and adding some grass detail under the images where they're sitting. I'm going to add some shadows. Then I'm going to come in and add some dots kind of under that shadow, and then some dots in other parts of the grass. It makes the grass look like it's textured, and I felt like it needed a little something extra. I am going to adhere this to a white slimline card base, which measures 8.5 by 3.5, and then we have this completed little Better Together fall scene, and I love all of these little critters. I think they are super, super cute. And this was a really fun card to put together. So thank you guys so very much for watching, and I hope that you enjoyed this project, and I will see you guys soon. Bye.